Hello friends, this is Nurmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to unbox the latest budget smartphone from Meizu. It's a Meizu M3S. So the M3S was announced in India last week, and this is a new budget smartphone which comes in two variants with 2GB RAM and 16GB storage, which is priced 7,999, and 3GB RAM and 32GB storage priced 9,200. So this is the device, and this is the box packing. You can see the M3S branding on the top, the Meizu branding on the sides, and on the rear panel we have all the mention like 2GB RAM, 16GB storage, and it also mentions the gold variant. So we have the white and gold variant, and the pricing on this device is mentioned as 9,510, but that's not the case. It's priced 7,999. So we have the 2GB RAM and 16GB storage variant. So this device features a 5-inch HD display, and it is powered by an Octa core MediaTek chipset, which is the 6750 Octa core chipset, and it has Mali T860 MP2 GPU, and there is 16GB storage and 2GB RAM, and which is expandable up to 256GB. And this uses a hybrid SIM card. It's an unibody metallic construction, and it has this M-Touch fingerprint scanner, which also acts as the back button and does come with quite a lot of features. So we have already done that in our M3 Note unboxing. So this is the M3S, the budget smartphone which comes in white and gold variant. So it looks really good. There are lots of similarities with Xiaomi's Redmi 3S Prime. So you can see here the hybrid SIM card is mentioned here, and it also has dual tone dual LED flash, a 13 megapixel camera on the front, and let's just peel off this panel so you can see the golden variant. We have the power and the volume keys on the right side, the SIM trace on the left side. We have this M-Touch home button. You can see tap to return to previous page, tap to return to home page. So it's an M-Touch button which does multiple jobs using the same button. So on the front panel we have this 5 megapixel camera, 5-inch HD display, and the M-Touch button. So let's just boot this device. It also has a 3050 mAh battery. That's a pretty good capacity battery for a small device. It's a 5-inch device. So by the time it boots, so let's see what else comes inside the box. So you can see here some information is mentioned. So it has this Flyme OS 5.1, and this is on top of Android Lollipop. That's kind of disappointing for a phone released in 2016. Android Marshmallow should have been the default variant, but then it comes with Android Lollipop. So it also has this SIM tray pin, and then we have a box here. So it is mentioned it's the USB cable. So there you go, USB cable. There's a standard USB cable which ships with this device. So that's a standard adapter. 5 volt 2 ampere is output, so that's standard charging. There's no fast charging included on this device. So let's just set up the device pretty quickly, and you can see this there is some quite different UI when it comes to the Flyme OS. So you can see it has multiple home screens devoid of an app drawer, and the settings panel is also quite differently implemented. We have personalization options which include support for themes, so you can download additional themes and try them out, and it also has this custom UI, and there is also fingerprint scanner and options included. So let's quickly have a look at the storage available on this device. So this comes with 16GB storage. So there is also a variant with 32GB storage. So that variant has 32GB storage and 3GB RAM, and you can see the storage available storage is 9.72 out of the 16GB. That's kind of low. Generally phones in this price category should have at least 10 to 10.5GB, so almost 1GB lesser in this device. So that is taken up by the system. So this is the device, and this is running on an Octa core chipset. That's a 6750 MediaTek chipset, which is clocked at 1.5 GHz and coupled with Mali T860 MP2 GPU. And you can see the UI looks quite good, and we have these cube toggles mentioned here, so you can customize this. So, and the UI looks pretty good overall. It's not a typical Android UI. It does have differences with Android UI, and it has multiple home screens, quite similar to the iOS kind of implementation. But then Meizu has done a lot of work with the 5.1 version, and it looks more or less like Android now with the settings panel. Previously it has a completely different settings panel which had a lot of resemblance with iOS. So that was the look at the Meizu M3S. Now let's have a look at the 13 megapixel camera. So the Meizu M3 Note did not have a really great camera, so let's see how this camera performs. So here you can see the camera sample which we have just taken. Not bad for a budget smartphone, looks really good in terms of the sharpness levels. So we'll have the detailed camera review later when we test the device for camera samples, and we'll also update how good the camera is when compared to the Redmi 3S, which is now one of the really good devices in this category. So that is a quick unboxing and hands-on with the Meizu M3S. So this looks really good and pretty compact to use, pretty slim as well, lightweight, and it has a 3050 mAh battery. So that's a pretty good capacity battery for a small 5-inch device with an HD display. So we'll test out the detailed performance of this device and also upload the gaming experience pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. If you plan to buy this device, it's available exclusively on Snapdeal. The two variants are available, and there is also grey variant as well as gold and white variant, so you can pick the color which you want. We have left the links in the description of this video. So that is a quick unboxing and hands-on of the Meizu M3S. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos on the Meizu M3 Note. Hope to see you in our next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.